Kenya is probably the most tourist-busy country.
Kenya, a beautiful country, a place with a rich history. But under all the good, there's a big problem: corruption. It's like a sickness hurting the country. From the top leaders to the people on the streets, everyone feels the effects of greed. For many years, Kenyans have suffered. They've seen their resources stolen and their hopes destroyed. Important things like hospitals and schools are falling apart while rich people get richer. People are tired. They want things to change. And who's leading this change? The young people of Kenya. These brave young people are smart and connected, and they've had enough. They know the future of their country depends on them. They see the damage corruption has caused, the poverty, the unfairness, the despair. They will not be silent.
The president of this country is killing people, is killing kids every single day. People are getting abducted, people are getting arrested, people are being disappeared for protesting against overtaxation.
But speaking up is dangerous. Instead of listening to the people, the Kenyan government is trying to silence them. It's something that happens too often. Stop people from complaining, crush anyone who disagrees. Peaceful protests are met with violence, tear gas, water cannons, even real bullets. These are the tools of a government that's afraid of its own people. Young activists are being attacked. They are kidnapped, tortured, and some disappear forever. Their crime? Speaking up against the bad things happening in their country. The government even uses hired thugs wearing masks and carrying weapons to scare protesters. But this only makes the young people stronger. They know they are right, and they will keep fighting. Regular Kenyans are suffering because of all this corruption. Many people can't find jobs, especially young people. Everything is so expensive. Basic things like food and gas are becoming too costly. Imagine a country where people can't even feed their families. That's what's happening in Kenya today, and it gets worse. A recent scandal about poisoned food has shocked everyone. Imagine the government, whose job is to keep people safe, is letting poisoned food get to families. Children are dying. This is the terrible price of corruption: lost lives, stolen futures. The young people of Kenya see this, and they are taking a stand. The fight against corruption is not over, but Kenya's young people give us hope. They are using social media to organize, get people involved, and make their voices heard. Platforms like TikTok and X, formerly Twitter, are their weapons. They share stories of the government's bad actions, expose corruption, and ask for support. And it's working. Recently, a new tax that would have hurt poor people was cancelled because the young people protested. They made the president listen. They showed the world the power of working together. The struggle of Kenyan youth reminds us that change is hard.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm here to address you. You must go. Ruto must go.
They share stories of the government's bad actions, expose corruption, and ask for support. And it's working. Recently, a new tax that would have hurt poor people was cancelled because the young people protested. They made the president listen. They showed the world the power of working together. The struggle of Kenyan youth reminds us that change is hard. It takes bravery, sacrifice, and believing in a better future. Their story inspires us all. It shows us that even when things seem impossible, hope is still there. It lives in the hearts of those who dream of a better world and are willing to fight for it.
Washaingia? Sindio vijana?